on, everybody? Today we're gonna be discussing the Mios on Warframe. If you not know what the Mios is, you gotta go to your infested lab. The Mios has actually been in the Warframe game for a very long time. It's been in the game since like around the time it came out, to be honest with you. But the Mios is still a good gun, a good melee weapon to use. The Mios is a bone fragile. It's like the version of the I forget which version of the infested version is, but it's two whips you can get. One is called, it starts with an S, and this is the Mios. This is the best one in my opinion. It is main, and it's a really high slash. Right now you see those bullets, those things down at the bottom. It's the 36 slash, but in every infested gun has that little bonus. But the Mios doesn't really tell you how the bonus is with the slash. But I'm gonna be showing you guys today in the game of how the Mios is one of my favorite whips to use in the game right now. The new whip out of it's called the it's out of the parent sequence. I think that's what it's called. It gives you extra money. I can tell you guys that in the extra video in the future to tell you guys how to get $1 million in a Kai using that whip in Chroma. So let's go and test out this melee. We're gonna use Loki and we're gonna test out the heaviest enemies in the game. I'm gonna show you guys how good the whip is against them. Right now we are running, I think, viral on our whip. And this is a red crit whip too, so you can red crit at the highest level enemies. So we're gonna take it all the way to, well, right now I have 130s in here. I don't know why, but we're gonna take it to 130 enemies. I mean, once beyond this, it's like one hit, one kill type of thing on these enemies. So let's see, we can go kill. As you guys see with the red crit, once you get that red crit built up with the Mios, adding it on, you can kill the enemies really high level. How much slash procs it does, how much slash it is, it's really bleeds. It makes them bleeding to death. And this guy, he'll bleed to death. Ooh, don't go uninvisible though while you ain't get lucky. But yeah, the Mios, it is a slash based weapon, so it's really high slash in the whip form. And once you started red critting on these enemies, as you guys see, I just red critted right there. You can really take them out, and these enemies have heavy armor, so it's really a lot. I use this weapon when I play like the War Within. I use this weapon also in the War Within. So that's my wrong Loki build. That's my raid Loki build right there. Let me go to my invisible Loki build. But yeah, I use this weapon when I'm playing the raid and stuff. And you can put corrosive in this build too. You can put corrosive down. It takes out enemies pretty high. It takes out infested pretty much. It can eat through anybody. Bursts, anybody can take down really bursts once you get to the side of a burst. They're really weak. But you can take down heavy gunners. You can take down a lot of enemies like really quickly with this Mios. In heavy gunners, bomb birds, all that type of weapons, all those type of enemies, you can take them down relatively easy with the Mios. In my opinion, the Mios is the best, one of the best whips in the game. All the slash and all the real high proc slash it does, as you guys can see right there. And once this guy loses armor, here I'll use the ticker gun to show you guys. I'm gonna bring my pox out and I'm gonna make them strip in their armor, and I'll show you guys what they are with no armor on, so you guys can see how good the Mios really is. So we're gonna take these pox out. The pox are really high status weapons in the game. So let's take these pox out, go invisible. Alright. As you guys see, took the pox out and they just drop out of nowhere with all the red crit hitting them with their blood and stuff. So you can really end enemies, and this is like literally in-game melee weapons to use in the game. If you guys want to look for like any like in-game type of weapons, I say the Mios is there are the most in-game weapons, and I'll show you guys the build for them right after this. They are really the in-game most weapons to me, the most melee weapons. If you want to go with melee weapons, like you can go with, you know, your Galantine Prime, you know, you can go with your Helicore, you can go with your whatever you use, your Tellus Bolters, your Jet Tags, you know, the Nakanas, you know, obviously the in-game weapons. But you can go with creative guns like, you know, like the Mios or Anchorus. You know, Anchorus can be pretty good if you can get them right. The Akenbront, that's Beast Dojo. I'll be doing a dojo tutorial on what best guns in dojo and Warframe to use, so you can know who's the best top guns in dojo. But the Mios, this is just this build. The thing about this build, it only requires one Forma. And the build requires one Forma, and I use the Flying Snapdragon as a stance. I don't really have the other stance for the whips. I don't know if there is any stance. But to get red crit though, if everybody knows, you can put your true steel on with your blood rush, and I don't use body count because realistically I'm killing a lot of enemies and my stat keeps going. But you can put body count whatever you want to. And true steel, the whip swing is really slow. So if you guys have prime fury, this build make it perfect. But if you don't have prime fury, you can just go with your regular fury. And blood rush to keep the stat going. That plus the true steel is like 24%. So you're gonna be real good with your stacks. Prime pressure point or regular pressure point, it really doesn't matter. I just go with prime, with pressure point. I do have a prime pressure point, but I don't know if it's in here, but I don't think it's maxed out. All the way, I sold my max one earlier for like a lot of plat. In Fever Strike, you can go with Fever Strike because I'm running Viral on here. So you go with your 2-go mod, go with your Vicious Frost, your Viral Scourge, and Fever Strike. And that is the whole build for it. You got a lot of whip strike, a lot of wall attack damage, and a lot of spin attack. That's what I like about the whips and stuff. And if you guys want to go with prime reach, if you guys want to cancel that out, if you guys don't need all that attack speed, if you guys want to go with prime reach, whips are relatively good for prime reach, and you can hit enemies across the map with whips. So that's a good thing too if you guys want to go with that. But the Mios, you guys want to go with the Mios. The Mios is a good weapon. Like, it is a really good weapon. I can show you guys this against Infested, really high Infested, and it would end Infested really sliced on like butter with the red crit going and stuff. That's what most relatively all these melees in this game. Once you hit the red crit on them, you can really slice through anything with butter. And Infested, they are like nothing but flesh anyway. So any melee can really kill them, and you can use toxic against them and everything. You can use their own spiral toxic against them, they'll die. So, it's really how you want to build the gun. You guys can take this build if you guys want to take this build. Or you guys can switch up the build if you want to. It don't matter. I'm just giving the build to you guys. So, it's Q on TV. Like, subscribe, and share. If you guys check out the Mios build, tell me what you guys think inside the comment section. If you guys like this, if you don't, this is gonna be the last video for the day. You guys like, subscribe, and share. Q on TV. I'm out.